Toastmaster of the Save. Toastmaster of the Save, Alex Cardenas.
So there I am, sleeping, and I start to feel a little heat under my leg. And this scripture comes to my head that says, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, and your need shall come like an armed man. Now we can debate what that means, but it woke me up immediately. It's one that always gets fire under my feet because I immediately need to get going. And I had to, because I was running late for a speech. This happened a few years ago. It was the best speech that I've ever given. And most of everyone here knows this one, except for you newbies and guests that are here today. It's going to be a great story. So I immediately hopped in to my brand new Ferrari. Red, beautiful leather seats. It's got that extra button with the turbo in it. I had to use that one that morning. So I hit it, and I'm heading straight to this speakers convention. It's top secret location. Most people don't know where it's at. I still don't know where it's at to this day. I just plugged it into Ferrari GPS, wingspans came out, and I started flying out there. So I'm running, and I go bust in through the lobby, and immediately as soon as I come in, I bump into someone and I look, and it happened to be no one better than Carson Schaefer, who you definitely want to have a conversation with when you're running late. He starts getting this speech. He's like, Alex, what are you doing? I'm like, Carson, I gotta go, man. I got a speech I gotta go give. He's like, let me tell you something first. It's like, what are you gonna speak about? And I start to tell him, he's like, it doesn't matter. What you need to know is you gotta use vocal variety. And he pulls out a chart. Speaking has added a 0 to my balance sheet. So you gotta go out there and give the best speech. I'm like, this is all very helpful, but I gotta go. Just give me one last piece of advice. He's like, well, if you're running late, the best advice I can give you is stop talking to me. And so I run. And I'm running now, I'm going down the hallway. And then I see Tim Taylor. I see Tim Taylor. Anyway, Tim Taylor is, there you are. I run into Tim. Tim, the speech man Taylor is how I remember him because if we use the other one, we may get sued. Cool, man. So he's there with his first father. And it's great because I've heard the best advice from his first father. So they're giving me a little bit of advice. Tim tells me, hey, have no fear when you're going up there. It's like, oh, look, I'm in a rush. Nice to meet you, Father. Like, all right, but I gotta go. It's like, have no fear, have no fear. As I'm leaving, Tim's first father bumped me in the shoulder. I'm like, oh, what was that for? He's like, you'll deserve that later. I was like, all right, no problem. And I'm out. So I'm running a little bit more trying to get to my speech. And as I'm running up, I see the first ladies join the Winter Park Toastmasters. And you know what? I definitely don't have time to sleep. And I'm half-logging it, if that's a word, because they're on the phone. So I just run past Kim Blainer, because I don't have time to talk to him. Not a lot of one knows this. Hey, you'll get that the more you get into the club. So I run a little bit more, and I get to the last person that I want to speak to. And you'll know who it is, because I'm hiding in the corner, and I'm hearing music, and I hear something like, you know the song, the one where it comes up and it's what am I talking about?
Hotel California.
He's like, and I'm like, I gotta go, Tim. He's like, listen, I just got one thing I gotta tell you. We are all prisoners of our own device. I'm like, how did I tell you that? He grabbed my phone. He's like, I'm like, no, my speech. He's like, no.
Oh my God.
So I'm out. So I run. That must have been the fist I got. I shouldn't have talked to Tim. And so I run. And then I'm there. I'm about to give my speech. I'm running through the last door. And there are security guards with sunglasses, dark sunglasses on. And I'm thinking, I'm going to give this speech. Tim told me to have no fear. So I go in there, I start judo chopping. I'm like, I gotta get in there. And then I push in the code to get into the, into the, to give my speech, wherever that place is, the stage.
Stage.
So I go into the stage, and the announcer goes up, ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States. Turns out I was too early.